When a Ford crew showed up at the described location, they found the missing station clock with instructions to lay it face up because it's very delicate. Here's the story. When thieves steal something, they don't usually return it 20 years later. But that's exactly what happened in Detroit, and amazingly, it happened more than once. This incredible story centers around one very symbolic building that locals love more than the risk of jail time. This is the building, and this is its story. Sometime in the 1990s, someone ran away with a priceless 100-year-old antique clock from this landmark train station in Detroit called Michigan Central Station. That wasn't all that was stolen. Thieves also took the lights, tiles, windows, bricks, and pretty much anything they could. Because when it closed in 1988, Michigan Central was abandoned. For the 35 years since, it's been a monumental relic standing like a giant ruin near the center of the city. But of course, it wasn't always that way. This building was once the tallest train station in the world and one of the greatest buildings in America. Opened in 1913, it was designed by the architects of New York's Grand Central with the same level of detail. 8 million bricks, not those kind of bricks, 55-foot vaulted ceilings, over 100,000 square feet of windows, and hand-carved stone everywhere. When train travel died down, the station went with it. That unfortunately coincided with a particularly rough patch for Detroit too, which lost more than 1 million people over a few decades. So the station sat there abandoned for 25 years, and thieves got to work. By the early 2000s, the building barely looked like it could stand up. Fast forward to 2018 when Ford Motor Company bought it and announced plans to restore it. Amazingly, locals started calling Ford themselves with stories about the station and locations of stolen artifacts to help them rebuild it. The best message went like this.
I only have the clock. I left it leaning against a burned-out building. It has been missing for over 20 years and is ready to go home.
Sure enough, when a Ford crew showed up at the described location, they found the 100-year-old missing station clock wrapped in blankets with instructions to lay it face up because it's very delicate. Little by little, more and more citizens of Detroit started calling in, returning all sorts of items, from train tickets to a fountain. Ford used 3D scanning tech to make duplicates of what they got exactly as they were originally. And on June 6, 2024, after 2 million hours of restoration work, 6 years of hand-carving columns, and even restarting an old Indiana quarry to get the original limestone, Michigan Central opened its doors for the first time in 36 years. It's really a sight to see, and a testament to the perseverance of the great city of Detroit. Go check it out. Just don't steal the clock.